Hello, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm doing this everyday glam look using some of my favorite makeup. These are some of my go-to, most reliable products that I can always count on to look good and last all day, so let's get started. I love moisturizing with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. This keeps my skin really smooth and it's slightly tacky, so it's a nice base to apply the rest of my makeup on top of. And I've noticed that this helps my foundation last whenever I use this moisturizer. For primer, I'm using this one from YSL. I'm pretty sure I don't pronounce it correctly, so I'll have the exact spelling down below. I'm still working on a sample of this primer because the full size is so expensive, but it works so well, so when I run out of the sample, I'm sure I'll buy the full size because I think it's definitely worth it. Next, I'm using the Cover FX drops in Moonlight, and sometimes I'll use this on top of my foundation, but today I'm using it underneath to give my skin a nice glowy base. And this one is very intense, so you only need a little bit of product and it goes a long way. For foundation, I'm using this one from Lacome. It's pretty lightweight, but it can be built up if you want a more full coverage look, and it has a really beautiful satin finish. And I'm blending that in using the Real Technique sponge, and this always gives me a smooth, even finish. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one is pretty full coverage, but it doesn't crease or feel thick, and it always stays in place throughout the day. And I prefer to blend my concealer out with a brush, because when I go in with a sponge, I feel like it soaks up too much of the product. So if I use a brush first, I feel like I keep more of the coverage. For bronzing, I love using the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in Deep. And I'll go in with that same powder in Medium to add a deeper, more contoured shadow look. To bake or set my face, I'll usually use the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. It's not too matte, so I never look flat when I use this, but it still does such a good job of keeping my foundation and concealer in place all day. For blush, I love this one from Pretty Vulgar. It's in the color 18 Make Them Blush, and it's a natural rosy coral kind of color that goes with any look. I love using the Ofra highlight in Rodeo Drive. Mine broke recently, but it still works. And the formula is so soft and blendable, and this highlight is blinding. I've been using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power for a while now, and I like the consistency. It's not oily or slippery. It's more waxy, which I like because I feel like it helps keep my brows in place. And I'll go on top of that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown. And brush through them with this brow gel from the Brow Gal. This is my go-to for whenever I want my brows to stay in place all day because I know they will not budge with this gel. One of my favorite eyeshadow palettes is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So I'm going in with Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange and putting those in my crease. Then I'm adding Real Guard to my crease. Next, I'm mixing Burnt Orange and Real Guard and blending those on my lower lash line. and putting Primavera on my lids. And I'm highlighting my inner corner and brow bone with Vermeer. Next, I always curl my lashes and I tightline with black eyeliner. I don't have a specific favorite black eyeliner right now, but I've been using this one from L'Oreal for a long time and it gets the job done. And this nude eyeliner from Kiko I like to put in my waterline. This one is pretty long lasting, which can sometimes be hard to find because sometimes it's hard to find eyeliners that last in your waterline throughout the day, but this one does a really good job. I like to layer my mascara, so I'll usually start with a lengthening one and then put a voluminous one on top. So I'm starting with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and then once that dries down and gets a bit tacky, I'll put a layer of the Double Decker Mascara from Butter London on top. For setting spray, I've been using the Urban Decay Pollution Protection Spray. All of the setting sprays from Urban Decay that I've tried always help my makeup stay and last all day. For lips, I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk. It's just the most perfect nude, slightly pink color, and the formula is super soft and easy to apply. And on top of that, I'm putting some lip gloss from NARS, and this gloss always just adds a nice bit of glitter on top of any lip color. And that completes this look using some of my favorite go-to makeup products. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!